it somehow gets worse. Video by Diesel Patches. Okay, so basically this is about WatchMojo.com, and I'm sure you've heard the name WatchMojo.com, and if you have not heard the name, basically big YouTube channel, make cringe, top 10 times it's like top 10 times Peter Parker kissed in the movies, like just random top 10s. You get the idea. A low-key slob, kind of using AI apparently nowadays. They used to be huge, millions subscribers, views, and now they've basically fallen off. And so a guy made a video about it. WatchMojo didn't like that, and now we're gonna see what happens with that. This is the first time WatchMojo is being talked about in ages, because genuinely, who still watches WatchMojo in 2026? If you're still watching WatchMojo in 2026, you just might be unemployed, because there's no reason to watch WatchMojo. To watch WatchMojo in 2026. But anyway, let's get into the video. Always the intro.
Welcome back to another Diesel Patches Top 10. And today we're going to take a look at a channel named WatchMojo, known for their amazing vast rankings of media, from ranking the top 10 YouTube channels of 2023 to anime characters who have finally gotten laid. Unfortunately for WatchMojo, they have experienced a decline in viewership, which
5K views. God damn, for a 20 million subscribers, like holy fall off. Like nobody is watching, bro.
Happens, especially when you've been making videos for 19 years, but recently they found themselves back into the spotlight after another YouTuber named Voyan
that's so much smaller than them as well. Someone with a fraction of their subscribers is way more views than them, 666 in only 9 days too. WatchMojo needs to be studied.
Documented the downfall of the WatchMojo channel. Now, critical videos are very common, but what makes this one interesting is that the actual WatchMojo account responded in the comment section and had a baby wah-wah meltdown. And what makes this extra juicy is that they had this meltdown after admitting to never actually watching
the do that. It's so cringe. They see the title, watch maybe a few first seconds of the video, and then they instantly get angry and start typing. Maybe actually watch the video, form an opinion, and actually rebuke the points of the video and form an intelligent response instead of wow, my feelings are hurt because it's negative, log in.
Video, but the crash out didn't stop there. WatchMojo left other comments on.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can be asked to read all that, but damn, bro.
Voyan's video, and even went as far as to make their own top 10 crash out list to, I guess, pretend they're part of the joke and be a little jovial about the situation.
They don't care about the top 10 JRPGs. I'd bet both my testicles this guy has never even heard of Chrono Trigger.
They're only angry because it's true. If you were like writing to a video and then it's about you, sure, maybe they violate, you can be a little upset, but it really hurts when it's true. WatchMojo know that they've fallen off, and so they're crashing out because like, damn it, he's right, and that makes it all the more frustrating. If someone calls me fat, I'm not offended. I'm not fat, as you can see, so I wouldn't care. But when they say you've fallen off and it's true and it hurts, now they're like, I'm going all out, and that's why everyone's laughing at them right now.
You call that a crash out? I'll show you crash outs.
It doesn't really come across that way because the guy who runs the WatchMojo channel decided it would be a good idea to respond to every hate comment people left under his top 10 crash out video. Yeah, it would seem that WatchMojo's epic response of taking on the haters didn't exactly go their way in terms of boosting viewership or changing public perception of their content. I mean, recently I went to one of their live streams and it's literally just one dude spamming in the live chat just to insult WatchMojo. WatchMojo. Anyways, today we'll be doing our own top 10 list video, ranking the top 10 biggest crash out comments from WatchMojo based on how unhinged they are. Alright, let's start. At the number 10 spot, we have WatchMojo making merchandise of their own embarrassing crash out to convince the haters that they
52. Who's what? Say wallahi right now. Who's buying this? Who's actually buying this? If you cannot wear this on your body and go outside and have pride and dignity as a human, you just cannot. You just cannot. Crashing out since 2026. Golly.
They are indeed unbothered, stating, "When the internet says you're crashing out, you don't apologize, you monetize. This unapologetically chaotic tea turns peak controversy into wearable legend, blending satire, self-awareness, and pure cultural reverence into one." I don't know what that word is.
Play. No one has talked about them in years. I guess they're using this chance to make a little bit of money, so that maybe the company won't shut down tomorrow. Maybe it can shut down in a week. Keep it struggling a little bit longer, survive it, hold on to the edge of the cliff just a little bit longer.
Unhinged statement piece. Now, while this is hilariously petty, the reason why I have this at the number 10 spot is because, well, for one, WatchMojo claims the proceeds are going to charity, and secondly, I actually kind of like that merch. Yes, the charity thing is probably being used as a shield against criticism, but at least starving homeless people will now have food on their plate thanks to WatchMojo crashing out. I don't think any of the other crash out comments fed the homeless, so gotta put this one at the number 10 spot.
Be fair enough to charity. If it's true, hopefully it's true, then you know what, I won't really violate. You know, at least some good is coming out of this cringe.
After a commenter points out that WatchMojo is ignoring the criticism and fails to ever admit to any wrongdoing, we do see WatchMojo concede that the criticism towards them is valid. Kind of. Some of it was fair, as with all criticisms, and even when something is 90% off, in general, I personally focus on the 10% that may be fair. This video points to that. Mainly, we like to have fun and make fun of ourselves while taking what we do seriously. Yes, apparently 90% of Voyan's critiques are all bullshit, and I would love to trust WatchMojo with this information, but again, they had issues with the video without even watching it. So, personally, I don't know if I can trust their notion. Still though, it is commendable that
90% of it is off if you haven't even watched the video. Just yapping just to yap.
WatchMojo took 10% of accountability, so I guess that counts as something. You can tell this really hit Slop Mojo personally. They're responding to every comment as fast as they can. Yes, I am in therapy right now because we triggered you. Yeah, Crab Yog, you better just sit your ass down after that. They got you good. That was a sick W, WatchMojo. I had to change my britches after reading that. Uh-oh. Someone used the word slop again, so WatchMojo might get a little triggered. The whole slop comment is lazy as fuck. It shows a lack of understanding of what is slop, but I digress. No point in discussing or debating that. We are relative to most media companies, still far more human-centric than most. Ironically, this comment comes off as, well, an AI reading. If you have to brag about how human-centric you are, then you're probably a fucking robot. If you look at some of the other WatchMojo comments,
who's trying to read all this?
They take great pride in the fact that their videos are edited and voiced by real people, and if that's the best aspect of your video, the thing you brag about the most, then your content is probably not all that special to begin with.
That's not nothing to brag about. That's literally, basically, the bare minimum. Obviously, a lot of people use AI in their videos, the voiceover, and it's like mixed results. But these days, just having a natural voice or even your face like a boy is kind of just the bare minimum. Now is that something to brag about?
Because something isn't AI doesn't mean it can't be slop. Now, to be fair, you see a little bit of character development here from WatchMojo, admitting they went from criticizing the video without watching it to looking at about 7 minutes of the content until they got
half of the video, by the way. The video was like about 23 to half an hour. It's not even barely even a quarter of the actual content.
bored. Oof, if I was Voyin right now, I'd be in tears. WatchMojo just called your videos boring. WatchMojo also projects this attitude that they're too busy to even watch this 27-minute video, acting like if they have the time, they'll watch it in its entirety this weekend, which is funny to me because apparently they have no time for a 27-minute video, but all the time in the world to write essay-long comments and replies to every Tom, Dick, and Stanley that calls them out. And I definitely believe you touch grass and you're not chronically online. Here we have someone pointing out that WatchMojo is indeed crashing out over a video they never watched, and WatchMojo cleverly points out, "Did you not see the intro?" with a cheeky little smile. I don't think it was crashing out, but sure, if you think that's crashing out, then we just wanted to make fun of ourselves a bit. Yeah, this isn't really the dunk WatchMojo thinks it is. The guy they're replying to is pointing out how they criticized a video without even watching it, and now WatchMojo is trying to do the old switcheroo on him,
who's
which doesn't
making these comments, because obviously WatchMojo is a company, so they're gonna have lots of people probably having access to the account, or typing and all that. So who's actually leaving these comments? Probably some random guy in the office. That's crazy work.
really work because he doesn't need to watch your dumb little video to claim you're crashing out. The sea of essay-long comments responding to haters is enough to say you're ass mad. Even making a video ranking top 10 crash outs after your crash out is enough to say you're a petty little bitch. How ironic, a top 10 crash out list from a company that can't handle a single minuscule micro ounce of criticism. I bet this comment will be another instance of WatchMojo using AI generated defense comments, just like the rest in the comment section. Oh, come on, it's called having a sense of humor. No one died, we're allowed to laugh. Okay, not a terrible response, but what puts his crash out at number 5 is what follows afterwards. The commenter points out that WatchMojo responded to their comment 3 minutes after it was posted, showing how chronically online they are, while also saying they need to do some serious self-reflection. Very fair, I would agree. WatchMojo could look at that comment and actually log off, touch grass. But, you know what's better than self-reflection? Acting like a pretentious asshat. I find these self-aggrandizing comments a bit much. Enjoy the content. If not, enjoy the vast amounts of entertainment online. We thank you for your patronage. But seriously, either we're just escapism, in which case, lighten up, or we are this great source of information that are beholden to a higher standard than anyone else. Love ya. I can just picture the WatchMojo PR person smugly pushing their glasses closer to their face while typing up these replies, or at least typing prompts in ChatGPT.
Teach them to insult me.
You said there's a whole ass team working for this channel. Well, one of them needs to take your phone away. This is quite embarrassing. Okay, so this crash out comment comes from Moist Critical's video criticizing WatchMojo, and while the first paragraph isn't that bad, the second one perfectly exemplifies that the WatchMojo guy has not learned his lesson in the slightest. Anyway, the funniest part is half the comments are, I haven't watched WatchMojo in 10 years, followed immediately by incredibly detailed opinions about our current thumbnails, upload strategy, AI testing, and programming slate. Whatever you do, don't visit the channel. And definitely don't leave angry comments. Well, if WatchMojo doesn't want me to leave angry comments, then I'm gonna do the opposite of what they say, out of sheer spite. Oh, wait a minute! You almost tricked me into putting you in the algorithm. Oh, clever attempt, WatchMojo. Maybe next time you'll boost your viewership with another plan of cunning deception. Yeah, so according to WatchMojo, the hate towards them is good because now their old videos will be in everyone's recommended for the next 7 years. And I guess their goofy little crash out was all part of the plan. Mission accomplished. Whatever helps you feel better, I guess. At number 2, we have the second most infamous crash out, Essay Long Rant from WatchMojo. This one is from Voyin's own comment section, and it's hilarious because WatchMojo feels confident enough to, once again, debunk a video while also admitting they've never seen it. More specifically from this comment, apparently the WatchMojo person stopped listening after only hearing the second line, and because WatchMojo doesn't even know what specifically said in this video that criticizes him, this entire comment is just utter nonsense. It's literally ramblings of a madman. My favorite part about this crash out, though, is because Voyen made a video focused on WatchMojo, they apparently unintentionally proved WatchMojo is still relevant because Voyen used time and energy to talk about how irrelevant WatchMojo is. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works. I mean, the video is correct. There is a huge decline in viewership for WatchMojo. Simply pointing that out doesn't mean the channel being called out is suddenly relevant again. It's like the PR person behind WatchMojo feels the need to one-up everyone that criticizes him or the brand. He's got to convince every online hater that he's winning, so he tricks himself into thinking that everyone who's hating on the WatchMojo brand is only proving him right, somehow. While this crash out is beautifully nonsensical, there is one that surpasses all the rest.
The strongest comment. Let's see.
Guys, this is a legendary crash out. It's just as petty and toxic as the last one, but condensed. WatchMojo said just as much nonsense here as the last crash out comment we reviewed, but with less words. That is true talent right there. The first sentence serves as a proficient hook that catches your attention right away. The day no one talks to you is the day you are irrelevant. So thank you. Wow, I'm already intrigued. What follows next, of course, is WatchMojo admitting they've never seen the video they're criticizing. The sheer confidence to debunk a video you've never even seen is just peak delusion. The conclusion also carries the same level of quality, ending the crash out with haters. Envious, jealous people are fuel to our fire. If people have to question whether you're quoting Light Yagami or Sasuke Enchilada, you have mastered the art of crashing out. Mixing edginess with your own stupidity is peak humor. Thank you, WatchMojo, for the entertaining crash outs. This is unironically the best shit you've put out in decades.
Man, WatchMojo will continue to be cringe, I guess. Like, all they had to do was low-key just ignore the video and just continue on their life. Because literally, what you pour energy into will only grow. So you just ignore it, just go about your life, then the situation will low-key just die out in a week or two. Nobody cares. There's always something going on in the internet, always something to talk about. A short time, and then it'll just go. Because you keep fueling fire, adding more comments, that's like pouring energy into it. More comments, more angry, crashing out. Now that's gonna make even more videos, and now that's gonna get even more people to see it, and it's gonna get worse and worse. So generally, guys, in this situation, you just ignore it. Honestly, if they had ignored it again, be fine. But they didn't. They got too butthurt, too angry, and now they had to be for the internet even more. But yeah, that's the video. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. See ya.